Welcome back, chefs. As I trust you'll remember, there are 3 rounds: appetizer, entree, and dessert. Each course has its own basket of mystery ingredients, and you must use every ingredient in the basket in some way. Also available to you, our pantry and fridge. The judging criteria: presentation, taste, creativity. If your dish doesn't cut it, you will be chopped. But if you are the one chef who is not chopped, you'll win a chance to come back to compete in the Chopped Champions Grand Finale with $50,000 on the line. Please open it up. And for the appetizer course, you must use haggis, smoked Gouda, celery, and prunes.
Oh, God. What the hell am I going to do with this basket?
20 minutes for round number 1. Clock starts now.
I'm going to make haggis pancakes. Where I came up with that idea, I haven't the slightest freaking idea, man.
Seeing the prunes immediately makes me think of Devil's on Horseback, which is a dried piece of fruit stuffed with something, wrapped with bacon, and baked. It's delicious. So I decide to take the prunes, stuff them with the haggis. My strategy against these other champions is just to focus on what I know how to do and execute it perfectly.
I have no idea what haggis is, but it tastes like the pâté in France.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna make a galette. Go to the pantry, I get mold, a grater, and some eggs. And I wanna use to make my galette.
My mother is Scottish, so when I see the ingredients, I think of their connection to my heritage, and it inspires me to make a very comforting dish. I'm thinking haggis and prune stew.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back. Chef Kenneth.
Well, I treated the haggis like it was pâté, so I did a haggis and smoked Gouda pancake with a chutney of poached prunes and celery with an herb mascarpone.
There's a richness, there's a density to it where I think a little crunch would have helped.
Next up, Chef Sean.
What I've made today is a haggis and prune stew with a celery and herb salad and a smoked Gouda crostini.
This is such a warm, inviting, like December snowy day kind of dish. But I think the texture, it's almost too thick.
Next up, Chef Lish.
I made a play on Devil's on Horseback. I stuffed the prunes with the haggis, and instead of wrapping it with bacon, I used the smoked Gouda. And then did a little cold salad with the celery, bacon, and apples.
I really like this, but it comes down to presentation is a critical element here. I think if these had been arranged around the salad and we had been trapped into eating the salad more, it might have been more successful.
Next up, Chef Sylvain.
Bonjour, so today I made pan-seared galette of haggis with plums and smoked Gouda, fresh spring mix, cucumber, as well some radicchio.
It's very moist, and there's a liver flavor there, but it's background. The emulsion vinaigrette, which is delicious with the mustard, is really spot on.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Lish, you've been chopped. $50,000. Chef Kenneth, Chef Sean, Chef Sylvain. That is ultimately what's at stake here. Please open it up. And for the entree round, you must use fish heads.
Get the out of here, fish heads, man.
Hon-shimeji mushrooms, crema, and sugar cookie dough.
Find out who put that basket together. Give me their address.
You have 30 minutes on the countdown clock. Starting now.
I'm like, forget about it, man. And then I just said, okay, fish cakes. I'm gonna make wild striped bass cakes with root vegetables. Put a little white wine into the fish head, a little bit of butter, till they get nice golden brown and delicious. GB&D. Live or die by it.
So I look at all the ingredients. I decide to make a seafood gratin with the fish head and the mushrooms.
Sa mère.
A fish cheek is the most tender part of the animal. Fish collars are particularly flavorful because there's a high ratio of bone to meat. You're getting a lot of concentrated, delicious fishiness. So I decided to make Szechuan broiled collar with a poached cheek. In Chopped Champions, there is no room for error, and you better make something that tastes good regardless of how creative it is.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Chef Sean.
Judges, what we have is a broiled collar, poached cheek, sauteed hon-shimeji mushrooms, and some spinach and radicchio as well.
I have a real problem with this dish. It's missing the crema.
Chef Sylvain.
I made a fish head, hon-shimeji mushrooms, and cookie dough gratin.
You like the sweet potato? I think it gives it a real earthiness. And it works very well. Really, a really unified dish.
The fish is my favorite part of this. You kept it really nice and moist. It's very flavorful. I just think the sauce feels just a little bit heavy. It's so thick.
Chef Kenneth.
Okay, I did a pan-seared head cake
Head case.
with seafood velouté and root vegetables.
I think it's nicely composed. But for me, I think the mushrooms and even the fish head cake has a little bit of a charred taste.
Whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Sylvain, you've been chopped. Chef Sean versus Chef Kenneth. Please open your baskets. The mandatory ingredients for the dessert round: spiral ham, green plantains, water chestnuts, and spiced rum. 30 minutes on the clock for this final round. Time starts now.
So I'm thinking a summer roll. I'm gonna use the plantain as the starchy component and bring a little bit of texture with the water chestnut. So I go to the pantry and I grab warm, sweet spices. Maple syrup, dried coconut, and lemongrass are gonna add dimensions of flavor to this dish.
I see they had the pre-made pizza dough, so I decided to make strudel. That's gonna bone. I julienne the ham, I crisp up the ham in the butter. Then I work on the plantains. These are very starchy. They're almost like a potato, and they're a pain to peel.
Which chef is going to be able to pull off a second win in the Chopped Kitchen? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time's up. Please step back.
Ted calls time. I think I'm gonna win.
The effort that I put in today is the effort of a champion, and I'm gonna come out on top.
Chef Kenneth.
I did a green plantain ham strudel with a blueberry water chestnut coulis and sour cream.
Once again, your presentation is beautiful.
Thank you.
This is delicious. It's very balanced flavors. The ham, the rum, the sauce, but there's so much dough underneath. If you just stretched it a bit more, I think it would have been a lot more successful.
I couldn't find a rolling pin. I was using a brandy bottle.
I just took a piece and it's like going through like carpet.
Next, Chef Sean.
Thank you. Chefs, you have a candied ham summer roll with the spiced rum and honey dipping sauce.
What I like about a summer roll is when you bite down and it's almost like layers, individual flavors that stay distinctive and then come together. And you haven't achieved that.
There are a lot of beautiful elements to it, and I like the sauce here. But when you dip it in, I get sugar and I get sweet ham. You could have used a cream or something a bit sour to sort of, balance.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Sean, you've been chopped. That means, Chef Kenneth Johnson, that you are once again the chopped champion. Yeah! Congratulations.
Yes!
Woo! And
Booyah!
boo, freaking yeah. And that means that you have won the first of 4 coveted spots in the $50,000 grand finale.